Hi, my loves. I want to talk about the father wound and how the father wound is affecting your life in a big way and stopping you from living authentically, living your dream life, feeling loved, feeling fulfilled. It can be really stopping you from just living your dream life. So what is the father wound? And then I'm going to give you some help in identifying how the father wound is showing up in your life right now. So the father wound is passed down from generations. It can be passed down from generations, and it can come from a father who is just emotionally absent for you. A father who's not validating you for who you are, not giving you enough love, not showing you affection. It could be from a father who's not emotionally mature himself. Or maybe the absence of a father figure in your life. Maybe you've grown up with just your mum around you and you've missed that affection and that validation of that fatherly figure in your life. And that's created wounds for you as an adult now. So a lot of it's not men's fault. A lot of men, they're not taught how to express their feelings. They're not taught that it's safe to be themselves. It's safe to express love. And they've not been taught that they are loved themselves. Maybe they've grown up in a home where they were not given enough love and they weren't made to feel love. They were not validated for who they were. So now they don't know how to show you that love. They don't know how to give you that love. They don't know how to talk to you in a loving way. They don't know how to make you feel safe and give you everything that you need emotionally. All the love that you need. So this is just some of the things that could be affecting you in your life right now. Because I experienced this myself. And I want to give you some help with how it's affected my life and how it might be showing up for you in your life right now. And I just want you to know that you can heal this. That you can start feeling better with yourself and go on to live a life that you want to live and feel so much love for yourself and happiness every day. So the first thing I want to talk about is how the father wound is affecting you. Is this lack of love, this lack of validation for yourself. It's affected your self-esteem. Because you weren't validated for yourself. You weren't told how beautiful you are, how gifted you are, how special you are, and that what you do is enough, that what you do in your life is enough, and that how much you mean in the world, and that you're a good person. It's affected your self-esteem in a big way. So now you don't feel any of that. You don't feel like you're a good person. You don't feel like you're good enough in the world. It's really affected you that way. And another thing that it affects you as well is that you just don't feel safe in your body. You just don't feel safe in the world, being around people. You may go out into public places and feel really uncomfortable. You feel like you're just on alert all the time. You're looking around you. Maybe even in your workplace, doing some work, doing anything. You may be feeling so self-conscious about yourself. Because you haven't had that validation, haven't been given enough love. Maybe as well from your father, this is what I experienced, that I got a lot of criticism. Criticism for what you're doing, for what you're eating, for what you're wearing, just little criticism. And sometimes a lot of that can be just like playful. And your father probably didn't mean to make you feel bad about yourself. Maybe it was just his way of giving you love, and his way of having some fun with you. But as a child, you didn't see it that way. As a child, you took it as criticism for who you are, for what you're doing. And you feel like you're just doing something wrong all the time. Doing what I'm doing, I'm always doing something wrong. And I'm not feeling good about that. So now in the world, you're doing things, and you're feeling so comfortable about doing it. And you feel like you have to do a good job all the time, you have to work hard all the time, you've also got to be doing things right all the time. Because you're so worried that you're going to be doing something wrong, you're going to be told off, you're going to be criticised again for doing it wrong. So that's feeling inside, it's like this panic inside of you, this anxiety inside of you, and you can't relax and rest and just be yourself, and it's just, anything that you do, just feel like you're going to get criticised or put down or told off all the time. And this is all giving you proof that you're just not good enough, you're not worthy, you're not worth loving, you're not worth being in the world, you don't mean anything. And what this has done for you is it's caused you to reject yourself. You've rejected yourself because of all this. You've closed off your heart to yourself for love for yourself. Because you felt that rejection, and because as a child you don't know how to handle that. You make it mean something about you. You make it mean that I'm not lovable, I'm not good enough, there's something wrong with me. So you reject yourself because you haven't been given that love that you should have got enough of. And I don't know whether it's from both parents. You may have received some love and affection from your mother, which might not have created a lot of this in your life. For me, it wasn't that the case at all. Because my mother also was abandoned as a child. She didn't get loved enough as a child. So she didn't know how to show me that love that I needed as well. And she didn't help me to feel safe to be myself. So for me, it was both parents. I didn't feel that safety for myself, that love for myself from both parents. Validated for who I am, for my self-worth. So this might be the truth for you. This is what I want to help you in my video today, to help you identify if this is happening for you too. Let me know in the comments below. And so I was constantly hiding myself away, not feeling good about being myself, and not knowing really who I was. So I just tried to fit in the world, tried to fit in and just do things, and not because I didn't really know who I was. And I was afraid to be myself, afraid to show up in the world. And I was always proving my self-worth to everybody. People-pleasing. This can be people-pleasing, okay? And just going along, following the crowd, going along with what everybody else is doing, because you're afraid to speak up for yourself. You're afraid of making yourself feel bad. You're afraid of feeling bad. If you say something, you're going to feel bad. And you do not feel safe to be yourself. This is another thing that's come from the father wound as well. As you don't really know who you are. And if you be yourself, then you're going to be rejected. And you have to prove that you're worth loving all the time. Maybe you've had it in your relationships with men. For me, in my relationships with other men, I see that now, what happened. That I was constantly chasing men, sending them messages, proving to them that I'm worth loving, and doing, making sure that I looked nice all the time. And I was over explaining myself and giving, telling them things, telling them so many things about myself, making them feel like, I've got to prove that I'm worth loving, This is what I was doing, and I didn't even realise it. I didn't realise I was doing this. And feeling and dating men that weren't emotionally available as well. I see that happened a lot for me. I was chasing men that weren't available for a relationship, that weren't emotionally available, that weren't really interested in me. And because I was like I was seeking that rejection all the time. Because what you experience in your childhood, this is big. This is what I want you to know, my loves. What you've experienced in your childhood is now normal. It is normal to feel like that, and even if it's negative, it's just normal for you. It's normal to be rejected. It's normal not to feel loved. It's normal not to feel comfortable receiving love and feeling love for yourself. Because it was never normal growing up. You never felt that love for yourself. So it's not normal to feel love now. It wasn't normal to fit in, and so you just don't feel like it's normal now. And also, you're probably feeling that you're so independent. You're so independent, you find it hard to ask for help from other people. Oh, I can do it myself. I know how to do things, and I can take care of myself, which is a good thing. It's a good thing to be independent, but not so much where you don't feel comfortable asking for help, because you feel like, oh, I've got to be so independent and do things myself. So that's another sign as well. And you just don't feel safe to express yourself. You don't know how to express yourself and express your feelings. because you don't feel safe to do that. You just don't feel safe to be yourself and feel loved. So, and you probably feel it probably been really hard for you to tune into that feminine side of yourself. Because I know when I was a child, when I was growing up in my teens, I was this tomboy. I wasn't into dressing up and making, wearing lots of dresses and all this, having my nails done and wearing makeup and stuff. You may find it hard to tap into your femininity, to the beauty of who you are. I know that was hard for me too. So I want you to know that you can heal this. You can heal from your father wound. And you do that by validating yourself, by giving yourself that love that you never received back every single day, and validate yourself every single day. You have to give back what you never received as a child from your father. And what helped me was to write a letter to my father. Write it all out on paper, what you wanted to receive from him. How you felt when he didn't say to you, I love you so much, you're so beautiful and special, and you're a gift in my life. I want you to know that you bring more meaning to my life than I've ever experienced before. Write a letter and get the emotions out. It's important to release the emotions from your body around how you felt. How did your father make you feel? Did it make you feel rejected? It made you feel like you weren't good enough? It makes you feel like you weren't worth loving? It made you feel like you weren't special to him? He didn't mean anything? I want you to get it all out on paper. This is healing. It's important to get these feelings that are in your body about it all. Get it out of your body. Express it. Talk to yourself. Give that validation to yourself now, because you're not going to get that from your father. He just doesn't know how. You have to talk to your child self who's still feeling like that and explain to her it's okay. Father, he didn't know how to love you the way that you wanted to be loved. He didn't know how to show you that, but he feels that love for you inside. He feels that love for you inside himself. And he's proud of you, and he will do anything for you. And he wants you to be happy and fulfilled and love your life. But he doesn't know how to show it. He doesn't know how to show it in that love. Express it to you. He just doesn't know how. You have to explain that to your child. Explain that to her, that you are loved. You are loved so much. He just didn't know how to express it. He didn't know how to tell you how much he loved you. So you have to give your child self that back. You have to give yourself that love back now and validate yourself now. So I hope that's helped you know what the father wound is and how it might be stopping you from living a fulfilled life, from feeling loved and happy and love for yourself, because this has created that wall around your heart. And when your heart is not open to that love, especially for yourself first, and feeling safe in your body, to feel safe to be yourself, you're not going to be able to attract into your life all your dreams, all your desires. So it's heal what's in your heart, heal your wounds. Validate yourself, give that love for yourself, feel that safe in your body, that it's safe to be you now, it's safe to be loved now. Because don't forget, you've created for yourself that it's not normal to feel love, it's not normal to be loved. So you have to create that it's normal to be loved, it's normal to feel loved. So let me know in the comments how this has helped you. I would love to know. And I love to do these videos for you to help you. And I'm sending you all my love today. And if you feel called to subscribe to my channel for when I post more videos, because I want to help you to be the empowered woman that you are underneath all your trauma, underneath all your wounds, that you can have your dream life, that you can support yourself, that you can have an abundance and wealth that you dream about, and have your dream life and live your purpose. Deeply connect with your soul, with your true self, and what you're here to do in this world. So thanks for watching, and I'm sending you so much love. If you want to go into the comments in the description of this video, I do offer a service where you can work one-to-one with me. So if you feel called to come and work with me, I'd love to get to know you and help you. I'm sending you all my love, and take care.